Hello and welcome to Bounding into Comics. My name is John Trent. I'm the founder and editor-in-chief at Bounding into Comics. And today I got a story about Star Wars novelist E.K. Johnston wishing that white women would stop ruining things. Johnston has written a number of Star Wars novels. She wrote the 2016 novel Ahsoka, the 2019 novel Queen's Shadow, and the 2020 novel Queen's Peril. She also wrote a short story published in the 2017 anthology From a Certain Point of View. And now recently she has gone on to Twitter to state, "I would really appreciate it if white women would stop ruining things." So it's first reported by Disney Star Wars is Dumb. Johnston recently took to Twitter to respond to a news report that Governor General Julie Payette and her Secretary Assunta De Lorenzo were resigning in Canada. Johnston simply responded to the news article from CBC News saying, "I would really appreciate it if white women would stop ruining things." She did not provide any further commentary. This isn't the only tweet about white people Johnston has made recently. A little over a week after this tweet, Johnston would comment on Kenneth Branagh's 2011 Thor film. She wrote, "Sometimes I think about how Kenneth Branagh made the first off-center MCU movie and the live-action Cinderella, and I just stare longingly at something far, far away." Nothing wrong with that, seems pretty innocent. However, she would follow that up writing, "You know how hard a white dude has to work to impress me." Still, that's kind of not that big of a deal, but it does seem to show that she thinks that white dudes have to work harder to impress her. More recently, she went on to disparage conservatives, saying, "Anyway, this is why conservatives keep white women around, so they can glass cliff them and pretend they've solved the problem without actually losing anyone they care about." If you're unfamiliar with the term glass cliff, Vox writer Emily Stewart describes it as such, quote, "Women are elevated to positions of power when things are going poorly. When they reach the upper ranks of power, they're put into precarious positions and therefore have a higher likelihood of failure, meaning there's a greater risk for them to fall." Stewart added, "And it's not just a phenomenon reserved for women, it happens with minority groups too." According to Stewart, the term was coined at the British College, the University of Exeter, by researchers Michelle Ryan and Alexander Haslam in 2005. Ryan also explained the term, saying, "The glass cliff is a phenomenon whereby women and other minority groups are more likely to occupy positions of leadership that are risky and precarious." She added, "This can happen when share price performance is poor, when facing a scandal, or when the role involves reputational risk." It's interesting that Johnston would try and disparage conservatives with this glass cliff narrative, would disparage when she says, "Anyways, this is why conservatives keep white women around," when just about 2 weeks ago she was questioning, she was saying, "I would really appreciate it if white women would stop ruining things." Which is it, EK? Are white women ruining things, or are they being put in positions to be glass cliffed? There's kind of a little bit about some hypocrisy there. Johnston also previously claimed Bounding into Comics live stream with One American News Network reporter Jack Posobiec would hurt people. She wrote on Twitter, "I don't know how to stop this, but I know it's going to hurt people." If you watch that live stream, you know no one was hurt during it. But one has to wonder, what is going on with Star Wars? You have, this is E.K. Johnston. Previously, we had Christina Ariel. Is Star Wars fostering a culture against white people? It seems to be that they are definitely employing people who have problems with white people. So one has to really wonder what is going on at Star Wars and at Disney, where you have multiple people representing your brand disparaging white people as well as conservatives. Let me know what you think. My name is John Trent, and you've been watching Bounding into Comics.